Next up, we have the Turkish Get Up. This is going to be very difficult. It's going to be very technical. You're going to be having some serious time under tension. So even just holding your arm up is fine. Having a lighter weight is a good idea. And if you've ever kind of been around like strong first group or learning the Turkish Get Up, oftentimes they'll put a shoe on your hand or a yoga block, so you really have to balance it, but it's not weighted. So just know that that's an option as well. So we're in this position right here. It's almost like a starfish on this side. His leg is out here, but his arm isn't at 90 degrees. It's a little bit lower because he's going to eventually get on that elbow. It's really important that the weight with the hand with the weight and the same hip is in this angle. So you see how he has the bent knee? The first step is all about your right ass cheek, okay? So I need him to press that up. Good, hold that there. Now go toes down though, you don't need to lift. Now from here, I'm gonna act as if I'm pulling him out of there and he's gonna pull me into the socket. Good, so there's his lat. That's what's gonna stabilize him. We're also gonna do some reaching. Why don't we do 3 reaches from the ground? So go ahead and push up to me. Good, slowly pull in. So just like our scap cars. So you can see he's learning how to control his scap. I want you to emphasize the hell out of the reach. There you go, good. Now pull down, keep it locked in. We're gonna do 3 of those at every single step of the Turkish Get Up. So now he's gonna drive through that right glute and pause on his elbow. So as he gets up, pause to the elbow. Freeze right here. This left elbow is pushing through. Go into your reps, squeeze, retract, reach, 3 of them. Whole entire time, left elbow's driving through the ground. Chest is nice and proud. We're extended a little bit through our thoracic. He's golden where he is. You're gonna keep your eyes on it. And then when we go to the next step, I want you to squeeze your armpit, which is what he's doing. Now you're gonna think about driving the ground away from you with that left hand and even screw your hand into the ground so there's some rotation in that shoulder. Same thing, 3 reps here. Reach, squeeze. Reach, squeeze, okay? If this is a little bit too tough for someone, they can just hold the weight. If it feels sketchy around your shoulder or your shoulder blade, this is relatively advanced, so that's perfectly fine to just keep it there. And the next step, we're gonna bridge all the way up and hold, but you're not gonna do the squeezes. I need you to extend this hip as much as you possibly can. There you go, beautiful. Now slide this foot back, and we're gonna end up in a lunge. Beautiful, good. Situate yourself, take your time, make sure you're in a good strong lunge. Now go into your same reps, okay? So you're gonna slowly bring that down, slowly reach it up. And you're trying to think about your lats depressing, your serratus is reaching and upwardly rotating. Go as slow as you need to. After your 3rd rep, we're gonna stand up off of the lunge and be nice and strong at the top. Good. Same thing, 3 more reps. So we're squeezing the shoulder blade down, and then we're reaching it all the way up. If you're feeling any pinching or any sketchiness around your neck or your shoulder, then just hold it up and squeeze your shoulder blade, okay? This is, again, advanced, especially with the weight. Good, and just holding it will be plenty of practice for you. Whenever you get your 3rd one, you're gonna step back slowly with that lunge. Good. And on the way down, what I want you to do is forget doing the squeezes. Let's just keep the armpit nice and locked in. So show me that you have this nice and stable so that if I pushed it from any direction, it would be locked in. You're gonna turn this back foot that way. So you're gonna pivot on that. And now I want you to do is hip hinge into your hip and slide your hand down onto the ground. Good, freeze right here and just hold this position. This is such a great position to hold. See the distance between there? They're both going opposites. He's pushing the ground away. Now slowly slide that left foot through. Get full hip extension again, up, 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 up. Now slowly come down with control. Get to that left arm. Elbow's gonna bend slightly. Keep pushing the ground away as it bends. And then you're gonna roll back towards the midline. Beautiful. Put both hands on it so we can show them how to put it down safely. Just pretend it's really heavy. And then you're gonna pull it down to your chest. And then if it was a kettlebell, I would tell you to put it on the side and drag it over your head. But we'll just go ahead and put it to the other side. You'll be all right, I trust you. Basically, don't put it over your face. You don't wanna mess up the money maker. That's how Sam brings in a lot of his income, so we can't mess with that. Okay, put that all the way up. Is that Julian Edelman? Oh my God. All right, so let's get 3 of our reaches and our depressions here. So reach all the way up with the scap, pull it all the way down. Make sure that you're really getting your shoulder blade to move on your rib cage, not your rib cage to move. So what I don't necessarily want is for you to, especially as you pull it down, I don't want to see your ribs flare up. I don't know if I've mentioned rib flare before in any of our classes, but there it is just in case. Okay. When you're getting ready to drive up, make sure you got big toe here. I want everything on there. Don't think that I just want heel. I want the foot to work together. Good. Get to that elbow. Press that ground away from you with the elbow. Retract. And then elevate and reach. Good. Good. So you're kind of pulling it both down into depression and then also towards your midline, especially depending on the angle and where we are. And then remember, if you wanted to just go no weight and go through this and just be holding your hand up, you could have a lacrosse ball in your hand and you could do the exact same thing. Notice how particular we're being about all the cueing and how the Turkish Get Up really goes. Most people that are doing it are skipping steps. They're just kind of throwing themselves up and then sitting back down. We don't want that. We want you to be very particular about it. Similar to how we did with our swimmers. So remember with our swimmers, we broke it down each step. That's how you should be treating your Turkish Get Up, especially as you're learning about it. Slowly control the way down. Ideally, there's no elbow bend. If you need to reposition your lunge before you get up, please do. Don't think that you have to get up no matter where you are. At the top, same thing. When we come back down, we'll do just keeping it locked in and just own every position on the way down instead of having to do the reach and the retraction. Good. Take your time. And if you need a break, take a break. Good. So nice and slow on the lunge back. Good. Now remember, you're going to turn that back foot towards me. Very important that you actually hip hinge into me. Slide your right hand down. You can even slide it down your side. Good. Screw that right hand to the ground. Stability on left foot and right hand as you reach that right foot through. Good. Full hip extension because we are all about the cakes. Slowly bring them down. Good. Now get to the elbow. Make sure it doesn't get caught under you either. Make sure that elbow's a little bit outside. There you go. Really common for it to get caught under you. We don't necessarily want that. And then you're going to rotate back to the midline. Good. Safe, put it down. Good. Bring it over to the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a press on the way up from each spot. So what I want you to do is go with the first one, straight up in the air. And now slowly with the elbow bending, like you're going to do a floor press, bring it down to the ground and then press it all the way back up. Good. Now get to your first step. So get to the elbow on the left side. Drive through the glute. Good. Another press. Slowly bring it into your side. Feel your armpit work as you bring it down in there and then press it all the way back up. If you need to make it less range of motion, that's fine too. Bridge up. Good. Get that full hip extension. Drive through that right. Good. Slide it all the way under. Good. Hip hinge into it. Turn whenever you feel stable. Bring that right foot in. Good. Now do your press again. So slowly bring it down. Press it all the way up. Good. Stand all the way up. Drive through the right foot. Beautiful. Slowly bring that press down. It's almost as if you're pulling it down. So you're using strength on the way down and then pressing it right back up. Good. Reverse lunge. Now we're going to do no more presses, even though you could if you wanted to at home. Turn that back leg away from me. Remember, make sure that you're hip hinging into it. Slide that hand out. Screw left hand into the ground so it's nice and stable and with rotation. Get full hip extension again. Bridge. Slowly come down. Good. Down to the elbow. Always pushing it away. Good. See how you didn't let it get trapped under? That's even better. Much better. Beautiful job. Okay, switch sides. So we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. A little press at each spot on the way up. What we're going to do today is similar to how we've maybe done in some other classes where it's, hey, you've already gone through a full enough class. Honestly, it's a great workout. But if you were someone who maybe had another 5 to 10 minutes, we would actually suggest working on these. You could either do either version. You could even just do a regular Turkish Get Up with no press or no retraction and protraction and just end up just doing a regular one. But we wanted to give you 2 different options that maybe you haven't seen before and allow you to really expand on that on your own. You could even do as simple as just rewinding it to when we first started the first rep. So it's as if I'm cueing you through it and you're going through it at the same time and just doing it for the second or third time. Usually when I program these, I'll program them in 3 rep increments. So you'll do 3 reps, 1 on the right, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. So just keep that in mind when you're going through these, or if you wanted to add them to your arsenal for the rest of the week when you're not taking class with us. Really important that you hip pinch here. Good, beautiful job. Slide that hand out. Again, full hip extension there, drive up. Not gonna let you slide, good. Come all the way down. Great. Bend that elbow, and then come back to the midline. Slowly place that down. All right,